My brother and his followers are in here.
They sure are. Let's go! It's time to finish this!
The bard that destroyed Fort Loon is here too. My home, my people, shall be avenged!
We're almost to the end of our journey, aren't we?
Yeah. All that remains is to stop the Kaiser. If you've got something that still needs doing, now's the time.
Indeed. Regrets are like rutabagas. Far better overcooked than left untouched in the pantry.
Whoa! Altire's back! And making as much sense as ever. I remember you said something similar before, about leaving things undone in this world.
Ah, that. I was speaking of a personal matter. Of a woman I loved. A woman I still love. I speak of Vega. My light. My life. My everything.
You miss her.
With all my heart. But she is lost to me. Forever.
Oh.
I hail from a different world than you. A place you know as the Celestial Realm. Vega was from the Celestial Realm too. It was there that we met, fell in love, and were married. But this was so many years ago, and the joy was all too brief. The Celestial Realm was beset by a calamity that threatened to wipe out all life as we knew it. And so it was that we boarded a ship and fled for safety. Our destination was a lush, verdant planet known as Luxendark.
So Vega came here with you?
No. There was an unfortunate mishap, and she did not make it on board in time.
Oh!
By the time I realized she was not with us, it was too late. I had no choice but to continue the journey with my fellow voyagers. I would give anything to see her again, even for a fraction of a nanosecond. Though my body is long gone, and only my soul remains, her memory still haunts me.
I'm so sorry.
But forgive me. I should not burden you with such things as your final battle draws nigh. Pay no heed to my idle ramblings. My regrets are mine alone to bear. But hear me well. If you truly love someone, make your feelings known before it is too late. Yes, especially you.
Huh? Me?
With the right dressing, a simple piece of lettuce can become a salad. Yes, presentation can be important. I speak of candles, a red tablecloth, that sort of thing.
Red tablecloth?
Oh, but I have already said too much. The rest is up to you. Bon courage!
Thanks?
Oh, and perhaps you could lend Tiz that pendant. I believe he has something to tell someone. Now, if you will excuse me, adieu!
Yes. Here you go, sir.
no one's here?
Curses! Where did it go now?
If you're looking for His Majesty, afraid you just missed him.
We secured his escape route before returning here, to wait for you.
It's weird, but I remember it all. Fighting you in that other world. In the end, you understood me. You're a true friend, you. And I'd be lying if I said I wasn't happy to see you again. Still, you get it, don't you? We can't let you go on.
Worlds and timelines may change, but our minds will not. We shall not waver from our chosen path.
I knew you'd say that. You'll never back down. And neither will I. Come, my friends!
Ready when you are.
Show us the strength of your will!
What are you mooning about? We're fighting a battle here, or haven't you noticed?
I was just thinking. It's been a long time since the three of us were together. You remember, don't you? When we were still the Three Cavaliers? The day we swore to save Agnes? Together.
You're going soft again, you! You should be thinking about your future, not the past! Now isn't the time to wallow in sentiment!
I haven't forgotten who my enemies are. But I'm not just gonna throw my memories away. Tell me, back then, had you already decided to betray me? It doesn't matter. The friendship I felt was real, even now. I always believed in our friendship. The Three Cavaliers, all for one. Even though you betrayed me, I can't forget that, even if I wanted to.
After all that's happened, still, you seek to bring us back to your side. But I fear such efforts will prove fruitless, Master Yu. Surely, even you can see. We have chosen different paths, and we have all come too far to turn back now.
Maybe so, but I'm gonna keep trying. I'll find a way to bring us back together. No matter how far apart we may be, we can still resolve our differences.
You never change, do ya? Even when reality is staring you in the face, you just keep on dreaming.
It has started.
It's too late, you. You can't stop us. The sooner you understand that, the better. Is that it for us?
I knew he had grown strong, but...
Well, what are you waiting for, you? Finish the deed. How many times have I told you? I don't want your mercy. Don't you get it, you? Only death can stop us.
Aye. As long as we draw breath, we will not give up the cause. I shall say it once more, for good measure. We shall not yield. Now close the curtain on this act with your own hand.
No, I won't do it.
What?
You heard me. I'm not gonna kill you.
Ah!
What do you hope to achieve, Master Yu? We fought to rewrite history, to reshape this world. Sparing us now will not make us abandon our dream.
I know, but don't you see? You can still change the world without destroying the past. Starting here and now, with your own hands. Think of all the things you could do to make this world a better place.
But what about my revenge?
Jan, the revenge you seek is against those who killed your parents, yes?
Darn right! I'm not fighting for some vague, lofty goal. The pain of seeing my parents slaughtered like animals. Years, living in hunger and humiliation. On my knees, groveling in the dirt. All the suffering and pain. That's what I fought to change. That's why I joined the Kaiser.
But don't you get it, Jan? Nothing will ever change that way.
What do you mean?
Say you have your revenge. The sons and daughters of the fallen will grow up to suffer just like you. And when they're old enough, they'll want their own revenge, and the cycle will go on.
Then what am I supposed to do?
We join forces and reform the Crystal Guard. We rebuild it into what it was meant to be, a shield for the faithful, for all who need our protection.
A noble ideal, Master Yu. But you will not get far on ideals alone.
I know what I'm up against. Right now, it's just words, and the actual doing is gonna be hard.
The high houses are gonna raise a real stink.
Yes, my own family first among them, hence the second part of my plan. House Geneolgia will relinquish full control of the Crystal Guard to the Orthodoxy itself.
Are you mad?
You can't just...
Pope Agnes,
I have heard everything. You, Geneolgia, your bold, courageous offer is not lost on me. You should know that the Camlins and the other high houses have put forth similar propositions. In my capacity as Pope, I humbly accept them. In order to allay fears that too much power will be concentrated in the hands of the Orthodoxy.
The Duchy of Eternia shall also assume authority in conducting these reforms.
As will the forces of Eisenberg.
So too shall it be for Ansheim and Alcampus.
My people shall join the effort as well.
Now you see, you. Everyone in this world is willing to work together for change.
my friends.
But Master Yu, that alone will not.
Even if we succeed in dividing the power, someone will come along to wrest it back again.
Sadly, yes. In a system so rotten, a change in leadership will only go so far. Power seekers down the ladder will still deceive and betray.
Sir Nikolai, for all these years, you've seen the Crystal Guard at its worst, which is why you must share all you've learned with everyone.
Talk, but that won't...
Change anything? You think words won't make a difference. But that's where you're wrong. On the contrary, it's the only way to bring about true change. First, we have to change our own attitudes, and then we must talk, to friend and foe alike. One step at a time, until the day comes when we all stand on common ground.
Master Yu! A boy becomes a man before my eyes. It nigh brings a tear.
This is my answer, Jan. This is the cause I'm willing to die for. No matter how many years it takes, no matter who stands in my way, I will see it done. I swear, on the honor of the 3 Cavaliers. What say you, Jan? Will you join me?
You win, you. We'll try doing things your way.
You have saved us, Master Yu. Perhaps you can save him as well. I will share with you His Majesty's whereabouts. Pray help him to see the light.
Brother? Where is he?
In the tunnels deep below Gathelatio, in the mausoleum of House Geneolgia.
Huh?
Let's go, you.
Please, Master Yu, slow down! Yes, I have a spare key to the mausoleum, but why ever would you... You! How dare you come back here after what you did to Master Yu?
It's okay, Alfred. We've already sorted it out. What I need from you is the key.
Is that so? Are you certain you can trust them?
Whoa, you don't have to glare at us like that, old-timer.
Master Yu, the crypts are already open.
Huh? So the Kaiser is already inside?
The door to the crypt is open, you say? But that cannot be! Aside from my spare, the only other key was carried off by Master Denny 7 years ago. At the time, he told me he wanted to lay flowers on the grave of his mother. We never saw him again.
Listen to me, Alfred. About Denny.
You still think of your brother, Master Yu?
Quite often, actually. As a matter of fact...
Preposterous! The dread Kaiser Oblivion is none other than our own Master Denny? Say it is not so. Master Denny devoted himself fully to house and church from a young age. That he could commit such atrocities.
It simply boggles the mind.
All right, you. It's time you dealt with your brother.
Yes, but where will the two of you go?
We shall turn ourselves in to the Crystal Guard.
You don't have to...
A crime is a crime. How can we hope to reform others if we cannot admit our own trespasses?
I suppose you're right. Just make sure you speak with Pope Agnes, and all of the others with her.
You mean those old knights? What would you have us say to them?
Well, yes, them too, but I was thinking of other people. People closer to you. I think they'll be very interested in what you have to say.
Huh?
Trust me, you'll see what I mean soon enough. Now, I have to go stop my brother.
Be safe out there, you.
I will, my friend. spirits are crying. Just like back then.
Spirits?
Sorry, I just meant that sound.
It's just the wind, right? Don't scare me like that.
Yes, it was just the wind, blowing between the gravestones. But when I was a child, it sounded like wailing spirits.
You've been here before, you?
Yes, to bury my father, and as heir to House Geneolgia, to pay respects to my ancestors. I don't remember it very well. Or maybe I just tried hard to forget.
Oh.
The more I think about it, the more I realize how hard I've tried to forget my childhood. Eating at a dinner table so big, I could hardly see my parents' faces. The grim silence, broken only by the clinking of cutlery. Everyone seemed so distant. Father, mother, my brother, and his mother. It was as if some massive gulf divided my brother and me, even though neither of us wanted it to be that way. Whenever I did talk to my brother, he was always so kind to me. I always thought to myself, when brother inherits House Geneolgia, I'll be his right-hand man. But it wasn't to be. It wasn't until I went off to study in El Campus that I finally had some room to breathe. Jan and I would go down to the food stalls each evening. Everything was so delicious. But eventually, Father passed, and I returned home to that silent, gloomy dining room.
But couldn't you change things? Right. You're the head of the household now. You can eat however you like.
I'm afraid it's not so simple. House Geneolgia has rules for everything, all laid down by the first of our name.
The portrait in the lobby of your manor. That's him, isn't it?
I remember that painting. It scared the heck out of me when I got up in the middle of the night.
Me too, sir. I think it's the reason why ghosts are my biggest, only fear.
Dinner's ready, everyone! Come and get it!
Oh, I forgot it was your turn.
Don't look so happy about it. Besides, I whipped up something special tonight.
This is how I always wanted my meals to be. Food, laughter, camaraderie.
Something special, you say? Special in what way?
Ta-da! The Ducal Guard Special. Salmon, braised with vinegar, mayo, butter, garlic, pepper, and barbecue sauce!
A la vache! What a feast!
Yes, this is what I always wanted.
It is? Idia, don't you think butter and garlic alone would have been enough?
What? This is perfect! It was like a flavor explosion!
The Ducal Guard really eats this? This exact recipe?
Ah, c'est magnifique!
It's perfect.
You. I've been waiting for you. Tell me, little brother, do you know who slumbers here?
The First Lord of our house, Founder Geneolgia.
Descended from the family of the first pontiff, he held many key posts from a young age.
Captain of the Crystal Guard, inaugural leader of the Three Cavaliers, he laid the foundation for the future might of House Geneolgia.
Founder Geneolgia, our esteemed forefather, and the man responsible for the corruption and rot that infests the Orthodoxy to this day. Riddle me this, little brother. What is the Crystal Guard?
An order of knights sworn to serve justice, to defend the Orthodoxy and protect the people from harm.
Justice, yes. Founder held up the torch of justice and slew countless foes, for the sake of the people and the faith. But who defined the justice that he trumpeted? Why, he did, of course. As he rose higher and higher through the ranks, he used his influence to brand personal rivals as enemies. Political rivals who threatened his influence, wealthy houses with treasures he coveted, vassals who did not pay the tributes demanded of them, commoners who dared speak the truth. Anyone and everyone could be named an enemy of the Crystal Orthodoxy and sentenced to imprisonment, exile, even death.
So that's how our family rose to such wealth and power. We inherited the spoils of this treachery. The blood is on our hands too.
There were fair and just men among our forefathers, of course. You may have seen their gravestones along the way. Misshapen rocks without inscription or epitaph. Such was the fate of those who rejected Founder's ideals, those who sought true justice over wealth and power. The names of these would-be reformers have been erased from our family history as dictated by Founder's precepts. The same precepts that drove me from our house, as you well know. Oh, the pain and suffering, slaughter and sin. Founder Geneolgia is the source of it all. When I was first cast out, I despaired. I wandered the realm aimlessly until I heard of something that gave me hope.
The compass of space and time.
With its power, I would go back in time, find our monstrous forefather, and slay him with my own hand. I will root out the evil at its source and change the course of history. No longer will the realm suffer at the whim of the rich and greedy. The tragic cycle will be broken. This is my goal, and that of my comrades. I will shoulder their hopes and wishes and build a new world. And I will not give up the fight until it is done, even if I stand alone.
I hear your words, brother, and I feel your pain. But still, I must stop you.
A blind slave to Founder's precepts, just like the others.
No! Don't you see? It has nothing to do with Founder, its precepts, or our family. I just want to save this world. For my friends who protected me, who encouraged me, who helped me when I was in trouble, and showed me the way when I was lost. Friends who cared for me and helped me grow. I'm gonna save them, and this world, and all the hopes and dreams we share!
So you too would slumber in an unmarked grave. We are more alike than I thought. And yet, only one of us can achieve our goal. It is time we settled the score. Come you! Show me the strength of your convictions!
to shine!
You think I would give up so easily? No matter how many times you bring me down, I will rise again! I will not stop fighting until this world is reborn!
Denny, listen to me! You didn't see what happened after you went back in time. We saw the end of the world. No, worse than that. We saw a world frozen in darkness and despair. What you're doing will solve nothing. Denying the past is no way to build the future. You say you want a better world. Then let's build one. Together, in the here and now.
and strong, you.
Brother, you're awake!
This is my childhood home. I never thought I would see it again. I was defeated, but you let me live. It is over. My long-held dream, the sacrifices of my comrades. All for naught.
Listen to me, brother. It doesn't have to be over. This is just the beginning. You don't need to give up. It's never too late to change the world, or yourself. Our family committed heinous crimes, crimes that will never be erased from history. But together, we could start to make amends. And if we do it right, we just might change the future. Stand with me, brother.
Perhaps you're right, you. But my hands are stained in too much blood to play any part in shaping the future. I murdered too many to count. I abducted the Pope. I allowed my dear friends to sacrifice themselves for my failed cause. My heart may have changed, but my crimes cannot be forgiven.
But Denny...
It is never too late to start anew.
Your Holiness!
Denny Geneolgia, the crimes you have committed are grievous indeed. But I would offer you a way to atone for your actions.
A chance to start over?
Yes, you understand what you've done. That is the first step toward redemption.
You would show me mercy? I stole you away, dragged you to the end of time and space.
That is the past. What matters now is the future.
But what of those who died protecting me, who championed my cause until the end? I have no right to go on living while they lie dead.
But don't you think they'd want you to live? To work for change however you can?
The only mercy I need is the mercy of a quick death, that I might apologize to my comrades face to face.
If that is what you truly wish, then come with me to the sanctum.
Very well. The Templar himself is to carry out my sentence? I consider it an honor. I am ready.
To meet those who sacrificed themselves for your cause. This is what you truly wish. Then let it be done!
Bella, Coup. Geist and Revenant. Minette. Jan and Nikolai. You live.
Kaiser Oblivion. No. You are Geneolgia now. As you can see, your companions are well, and I have heard their tales. They shared with me the injustices they suffered, all at the hands of the Orthodoxy and the Crystal Guard. I do not deny the crimes of our past, but it is for that very reason that I must see that they are never repeated. Geneolgia, join me and help me build a world where your friends and those like them need never suffer again.
I do not deserve.
Grand Marshal!
Your Holiness!
I am free?
I trust that my blade has cut through your doubts as surely as it did your chains.
The road to peace between the Orthodoxy and the Duchy was a long one. Bringing the Glance Empire into the fold will doubtless prove even more trying. But we have taken the first step today, and if we struggle along the way,
we can learn from our failings and muster the courage to try again.
Yes, until the day comes when we achieve all that we've strived for.
Our coup de gravy. I look forward to that day, you.
Also, that Alfred must be the best cook in all of Luxembourg. From meat to fish to veggies to fruit, it's a smorgasbord of savory delights.
Check out this fried chicken! Crispy on the outside, juicy on the inside. It's cooked to pure perfection.
I'll say, is there anything this guy can't make?
He's like the omega weapon of chefs. Idia, you've got sauce on your chin.
And you've got chicken crumbs in your hair.
I see you two haven't lost your appetites. Sharing a dinner table like this brings back so many memories.
It's been a while since you ate with us, hasn't it? Speaking of which, aren't you supposed to be at that other big feast?
Don't worry, I did the rounds. And Brave made sure I didn't miss any dignitaries.
That sounds like Father. Always a stickler for ceremony. I simply must find the recipes if I can't make you's favorite dishes. He might choose Alfred over you, huh?
What? No!
Come to think of it, Magnolia was asking for recipes last time, too. Is she studying for a second career as a culinarian?
For the last time, 'tis.
That's our sweet little blockhead.
C'est délicieuse! Monsieur Alfred, what is this delectable dish?
That, madam, is roast perch with radish. Yet another House Geneolgia speciality.
Roast perch, you say?
Your dedication is impressive, Magnolia.
Your Holiness!
Just call me Agnes. You have helped to keep my friends safe, yes? Truly, you have my deepest gratitude. So tell me, what is it between you and... you?
What? No, it's nothing. I mean, I like him, as a friend, of course, but...
They tell me you come from the moon. I was wondering, when your work here is done, will you be returning home?
Yes, I think so. I mean, I'm supposed to, eventually. It's where you lived your whole life, after all. You're probably dying to get back. Well, maybe not immediately. After all, my ship is still damaged, yes?
Oh, well, you should talk to Lotus about that. I bet he could fix it up in a flash.
Good idea, you. I'll talk to him as soon as I can.
Hopefully he won't fix it too quickly.
Right.
Dinner was every bit as delicious as I remembered, Alfred.
Oh, Master Denny, to think this day would come while I still live.
What do you say we go for a bath, brother?
Now that sounds most refreshing.
I shall draw a bath for you at once.
It's all right, Alfred. We have it covered. Wait till you see our ship, Denny.
We should give them some time alone. They have a lot of catching up to do.
Yes, of course. Let's leave those two alone. Aye, aye.
Feels good, doesn't it?
Yes, as if burdens that have long weighed on my heart are melting away.
Well, I'm just glad we can be together again. Like the old days. I've missed talking with you, you know?
My path was a long and winding one, but I too am happy to return.
I'm sorry, Denny. You know, about your arm.
You needn't apologize. The result was unfortunate, but your heart was true. In truth, I was always grateful for what you had done. I regretted that we were forced apart before I had the chance to tell you that. It's been far too long, but we are together once more. That's all that matters.
I feel the same. Thank you, Denny. That means a lot to me.
And what of you? Is there nothing you've left unsaid? To Magnolia. She spoke of going back to the moon. How did that make you feel?
Huh? What do my feelings have to do with it? The moon is her home. If she wants to return, it's not my place to talk her out of it.
If she wants to return, I, for one, have my doubts.
Huh? Well, what makes you say that? Did you talk to her?
No, it's merely intuition. Your feelings, however, are as clear as day. Muster your courage, you. Leave words unsaid.
And I may regret it forever. You're right, brother. All right, I'm going in.
Here's wishing you gravy, little brother.
What's that?
The holy pillar! It can't be!
You!
Whoa! This is the men's pool!
Oh, gosh, sorry! I'm afraid we've got more important things to worry about.
The Skyhold! It's headed for the Holy Pillar! Impossible!
What is the meaning of this?
I don't know, but we've got to get to the Skyhold, and fast!
had hoped never to return to this place.
The Holy Pillar! But how?
This doesn't make any sense.
I am safe here, I assure you all. The Templars, Sir Janne and Sir Nikolai are keeping close watch over me.
We should get to the throne room. Whoever's behind this, we'll find him there. Agreed.
Then let's go. We have to stop the Skyhold from entering the Holy Pillar at all costs.
Right, let's go. I'm sorry, Magnolia, for not keeping my promise.
Your promise?
The one about defeating the ball together.
Oh!
I finally made peace with my brother, and I couldn't have done it without you. It was my turn to help you next, but then the Holy Pillar showed up and...
I'm just happy you remembered.
Of course I remembered. How could I forget? Remember when you said you wanted to help us? That it was the only thing you wanted? Well, it was the same for me. All I wanted was to help you. But I haven't done a thing. You've been the one helping me this whole time. I just want to do something. Anything. For you.
Thank you. You know, I can't tell you how happy I am that you were the first person I met here on Luxembourg.
Same for me. I'm happy to have met you too. We'll deal with the Holy Pillar.
Oui, and settle the score with the ball.
But when it's all over, are you going back to the moon? Huh? Someone's trying to reach you.
Magnolia, this is Appleberry. Magnolia, do you read me? Just had a horrifying nightmare that the moon vanished from the sky. And me with it. Is everything in order down there? I'm worried about you, Magnolia, Promise me you'll return immediately when your mission is complete. Over and out.
What? The matriarch? From Florum?
What happened here?
Forgive me, my children. When we came to, we were... I swear, we didn't mean to.
I'm so sorry. So very, 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 very sorry. You're already here? Not bad. You beat my estimate by 14 minutes.
You monster! You brainwashed these two and used them to bend the crystals to your bidding!
You're half right and half wrong. This girl made the crystals go crazy. I wasn't sure she had it in her, but she really pulled through for us. Way to go, Sylvie! But brainwash? You make it sound so gauche. Humans are so simple. Listen to their troubles, and next thing you know, they're like putty in your hand. But I don't need to tell you this. You've experienced it firsthand. And now, excuse me, I'm just gonna use the Skyhold to bend the light of the pillar and send that meddling moon to the far side of space and time. Come on, lights! Come to Broachy!
Denied!
My brooch!
Denny! Nice work! Now there's no way she can destroy the moon!
How dare you! How dare you do that to me!
Well, if it isn't the self-styled Kaiser, weren't you supposed to be dead? I helped you, you know. Gave my all for your stupid dream. And this is the thanks I get? By the by, how is the future? You know, 200 years from now?
The future? I knew something wasn't right.
Not that I really cared where you went, of course. I just didn't want you messing with the past. What if you screwed up my timeline? So I took precautions. I flipped the compass backside front and upside down.
You fiend. You made a mockery of all our hopes and dreams.
Oh, sorry, can you hold that thought? Anna speaking. Hello? Is that you, Master? Yes? Yes? No way. I can use it? Are you sure you don't mind?
Master? Just who are you talking to?
Oh, that's for me to know. And you to be dead. Diamante, mightiest of the ball, do your master's bidding!
Mightiest of the ball?
The Skyhold! It's coming apart!
Now I know. Now I know where the ball's been hiding. To think it had taken this form. That the Skyhold itself was the ball. The very same ball that destroyed my home.
Magnolia, hang in there!
I'm sorry. I know I have to be strong. But when I think of the battle we fought, all the death and destruction, every bone in my body trembles in fear. Je croyais être assez forte. I thought I was ready, but...
You'll be fine, Magnolia. You're not alone. We're right here with you.
That's right. This time it's our turn to stand by you.
The four of us together can take any foe. Right, Magnolia?
Right. With friends like you, I've nothing to fear. Today, I avenge my people and my home. This is my coup de gravy. friends stand beside me. This time I will not fail. Idia's strength gives me courage. 'Tis his kindness eases my pain. And you's bright-eyed optimism lights my way and shows me the path ahead. With them at my side, I can defeat the worst of foes. That means you, Bald Diamante! Behold the true strength of a Ball Buster!
It's falling apart! Wait, something's not right.
It's resurrecting itself!
No matter how many times it takes, I will defeat you!
already, guys! Knock him down as much as you like. Diamante will keep going and going and going and going and... Hear me, Diamante! Lady Anna has new orders for you! Remember what you did to the moon? Good. Now try it again, with Luxendark! Let the cleansing fires cover the world and burn for 3 days and 3 nights! When they stop, not a single soul, man, woman, or child shall remain! The extinction will be complete!
I never thought it would come to this.
Denny?
And yet, it is a fitting conclusion. Yes, it is time I atoned for my sins. You, give me the compass.
Denny, what are you thinking?
I shall go someplace far, far away, and take this field with me. To a future so distant it will never come. To the edge of time itself.
But Denny, if you do that...
My time has come and gone, you. You and your friends, you are the future. Live, you. Live and lead Luxendark to a proud future. I trust you. My sacrifice will not be in vain. Now stand back and watch. This is my coup de gravy. Do you hear me, fiend? You who would destroy the home of those I love. I deny you once and for all!
Denny! No!